Hey Raiders fans, we're back with an exclusive video and the latest updates on our beloved Las Vegas Raiders. Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. That way, you'll always stay up to date with breaking news and exclusive content. Let's kick things off with John Joyner. I'm giving this guy an A+. Honestly, I thought he could have easily been picked in the 5th or 6th round. Joyner, a linebacker out of the University of Minnesota, had an outstanding season, breaking up 7 passes and earning a RAS score of 6.88. When you look at how the Raiders depth chart is shaping up, he's got a legit shot at making the final 53-man roster, especially with some of the struggles we're seeing from players already in that position group. In my opinion, Joyner is hands down the best undrafted player we brought in this year. The numbers back it up, and his on-field production speaks for itself. Moving on to Matt Jones from Baylor, he's another linebacker, and I'm giving him a B+. One thing about the Raiders' recent approach is that they put a high value on character and leadership. While Jones might not blow anyone away with elite athleticism, he brings a wealth of experience, racking up an impressive 113 tackles last season. What I look for in these types of signings is simple. Can this player truly add something to the team? Jones absolutely fits that mold. With his leadership and time on the field, I believe he can help elevate the performance of everyone around him. Then we have Parker, and this one's a bit of a funny take. I gave him an A+, but honestly, it's just because his big game is absolutely elite. As for his performance on the field, that's a different story. Standing at 6 feet 6 inches and weighing 295 pounds, Parker posted a PFF grade of 60.9 last season and allowed 8 sacks. So realistically, I'm giving the Raiders a C+ for this signing. When I dig into his PFF data, it seems like his best year was back in 2021. Still, he's got multiple years of starting experience at the college level, which is valuable. For practice squad depth, you could do worse. Plus, with his frame, it wouldn't be surprising to see him bulk up by another 10 to 15 pounds once he's in a pro training program. I'd love to hear what you all think about these undrafted signings. Do you believe any of these guys can fight their way onto the final roster? Cuts usually happen toward the end of August. And in every season I've covered, there's always at least one undrafted guy who shocks everyone and makes the team. Let me know in the comments which player you're betting on. Or if you think none of them have a shot, that's totally fair too. I just love keeping the conversation going with you all. Now let's keep rolling with Trevor my grade. I'm giving Trevor a solid B+. He's a defensive tackle out of Baylor, and honestly, he's one of the more intriguing athletes in this undrafted class. His RAS score was an insane 9.47, which is elite. In his last season, he racked up 42 tackles and 3.5 sacks. I have a lot of faith in our defensive coaches, and when you see a guy this athletic, you know you can move him around a bit. Maybe inside at defensive tackle or even a little on the edge. That versatility is incredibly valuable, and it's a big reason why I rate him so highly. Up next, we've got John Humphrey, a cornerback from USC. For Humphrey, I'm giving a B-. So he's 6'2", 193 pounds, and fits the mold of a big, lanky outside cornerback. Exactly the kind of player Pete Carroll traditionally loves. The quarterback rating against him was 97.2. which is respectable. Over his college career, he had 3 interceptions, 11 passes defended, 99 tackles, and 2 forced fumbles. His background with both USC and UCLA ties him into systems similar to what we want to implement here. I see him as an investment player, someone who might not start right away, but has the traits to develop into a meaningful contributor. Switching over to Malik-Williams, this one was a little tougher. I gave him a C. Look, there's no denying his athleticism from his college days, but when you project him to the next level, it's hard to see him sticking as a quarterback. We recently signed another wide receiver who brings some serious athletic traits. And in that light, Malik feels more like a long shot. That said, if he can carve out a role based on his athleticism alone, maybe as a gadget player or special teams ace, there's a path forward for him. For now, though, the grade stays at a C before we jump into the next player. Quick side note, I found this amazing new product that combines branched-chain amino acids and electrolytes for muscle recovery and hydration. It's got 10 grams of BCAAs and EAAs per serving, which is insane. plus added minerals for hydration and cramp prevention. Seriously, if you're trying to stay active and recover faster, it's a game changer. I'm using it myself right now as I get in shape for the wedding. 38 days left and counting. Most people know about the benefits of protein, but not everyone realizes how crucial BCAAs are for maximizing muscle recovery and staying energized during training. Trust me, if you've got beach season goals, this is something worth adding to your routine. All right, back to the football talk. Our next undrafted free agent is Greedy Barnes Jr., and I'm giving him a B+. Greedy transferred this past spring after spending 4 years at other schools. I really admire players like him who can immediately contribute, even if it's not the easiest path. He plays the nickel position, and even though he's smaller than what you might traditionally want, his speed makes up for it. Nickel is a spot where we still need improvement, and Greedy could absolutely make an impact if he develops the right way. Being from Los Angeles myself, I have a soft spot for local guys making good. Even though he doesn't have ideal size, the quickness and change of direction ability are crucial traits for success at nickel. It's a position that demands quick reflexes, and Greedy has those in spades. Transitioning to our next player, we're looking at a quarterback out of Kansas, and this one surprised me. I genuinely thought he was going to get drafted. He had 5 interceptions, 12 passes defended, and 49 tackles to his name. One stat that really jumps out: he scored 4 defensive touchdowns, the most ever recorded at Kansas. When a player has that kind of playmaking ability, you have to take notice. His tackling needs some work, no doubt about it, but he provides immediate special teams value. He played 236 special teams snaps in college, although not as a gunner. Athletically, he scored a 5.83 on the RAS scale. Not the most explosive guy, but he's a gritty competitor. Now let's move on to a lineman from Iowa State who gets a good grade as well. I have to admit, I haven't done a deep dive into his tape yet, but what stands out is his versatility. He started 12 games at left guard, 14 at center, 9 at left tackle, and 3 at right guard. That kind of flexibility is pure gold for an offensive line room. Now we come to a tight end who earns an average grade. He caught 45 passes for 502 yards and 5 touchdowns, showing solid potential as a hybrid tight end and wide receiver. His hands are reliable, and while he's not the most athletic player we signed, he's got enough burst and blocking ability to carve out a role. With good acceleration and strong blocking hands, an average grade seems fair for him. My voice might be a little worn out from all the draft coverage, but hey, we keep grinding through it because this community deserves the best. Thanks to everyone who stuck with us through over 21 hours of draft content. It's been an amazing experience, and if you remember someone who helped make it special, give them a shout out. This channel is built by passionate fans like you, and it means everything to me. If you're someone who's diving deep into undrafted free agent breakdowns, then you are truly one of the real ones. I noticed from the analytics that the last draft grading video hit over 60,000 views. And some of you even asked for a special video just grading the undrafted guys. That's why I'm putting in the time, to keep this community informed and entertained. Next up, we've got another undrafted free agent who gets a good grade. He posted 37 tackles, 1 interception, and 6 pass deflections. I don't see him becoming a major starter on defense, but there's clear value for special teams. With a 7.75 athleticism score and versatility across safety, nickel, and cornerback positions, I believe his future lies as a gunner. Flexibility like that is always welcome in the league. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on our Las Vegas Raiders. And don't be shy, drop your thoughts on the news in the comments below. In a move that has sent shockwaves through the NFL world, Trevor Lawrence, the star quarterback who has made a name for himself with the Jacksonville Jaguars, has confirmed his surprising move to the Las Vegas Raiders. The announcement, which broke earlier this week, has left fans and analysts alike reeling, as this bold decision marks a dramatic shift for both Lawrence and the Raiders' future. The 2021 NFL Draft's first overall pick, Trevor Lawrence has been a fixture in the NFL since he was selected by the Jaguars, where he quickly proved himself to be one of the brightest young talents in the league. His strong arm, poise in the pocket, and leadership abilities were seen as the foundation for Jacksonville's rebuild. However, despite a promising start, the Jaguars have struggled to find consistent success, and Lawrence's performance has sometimes been overshadowed by the team's ongoing instability. The Raiders, on the other hand, have been in a state of flux for the past few seasons. Despite strong individual performances, including standout seasons from quarterback Derek Carr, the team has yet to make a deep playoff run. This offseason, with the pressure mounting to improve the roster, the Raiders made a bold move in acquiring Lawrence, hoping to build around him as the cornerstone of their offense. The details of the trade remain largely under wraps, but sources suggest that the Raiders were willing to part with multiple draft picks and players to secure Lawrence's services. This deal is not only a major shakeup in the AFC West, but it could alter the dynamics of the division for years to come. The Raiders, with Lawrence at the helm, now have a quarterback with the potential to lead them into contention, providing them with the stability they've lacked in recent years. Lawrence's arrival in Las Vegas represents more than just a change of scenery for the young quarterback. It signals a fresh start, a new challenge in a city known for its high stakes. The Raiders have a roster filled with talent, including wide receivers Davante Adams and Hunter Renfrow, as well as a strong defensive core. With Lawrence, they now have the quarterback capable of unlocking the full potential of their offense. For Lawrence, the move to the Raiders is also a chance to showcase his growth as a quarterback. In Jacksonville, he often found himself under duress with a lack of consistent offensive line play and a revolving door of coaching staffs. Now, in Las Vegas, he joins a team with a more stable coaching situation, led by head coach Josh McDaniels and a solid offensive line that will give him the time he needs to work his magic. The Raiders fan base is understandably ecstatic about the news, with many seeing Lawrence as the final piece to push the team into Super Bowl contention. However, the transition will not be without its challenges. Lawrence will need to quickly build chemistry with his new teammates and adjust to the Raiders' offensive scheme, which, while similar to what he ran in college, will undoubtedly present its own hurdles. As the news sinks in, one thing is clear. The AFC West just got a whole lot more interesting. With Lawrence now in the mix, the Raiders are no longer an afterthought in the division. This move has the potential to reshape the landscape of the AFC, and it will be fascinating to see how this bold gamble plays out for both Lawrence and the Raiders in the years to come. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Las Vegas Raiders, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.